I called Roy Blakey, and the first thing he said to me was, "How did you know about me?" I said, "You're famous."
Roy Blakey is a legend.
He was just so wonderful, so magical.
Roy Blakey was my best friend. When I was just a little girl, I had a photo that my uncle gave me of himself dressed up as a clown. His first career was as a figure skater, and his second career was as a photographer. I want for him to have a place for his life's work in our lifetime.
When I was a kid in school, my favorite thing was going to see the great movie musicals. And there were beautiful girls and boys skating, and I knew I had to become an ice skater.
But I knew he was a performer, and I knew that he was pretty cool to be off traveling the world. Now, do you remember getting me that?
Where was it from?
It's from Japan.
Roy Blakey, the only one that has a complete history of figure skating.
44,000 pieces.
We even have little fishnets. Look at this.
Yes, isn't that amazing?
He had this amazing archive and that it needed a home.
I don't want it all to disappear. I was finishing with my ice skating career. I bought a 35mm camera. I was constantly photographing my friends. I was really hooked. I found this loft where I had my studio. I photographed so many wonderful, wonderful people.
I remember when she graduated from college and was going to stay with Roy. And Roy called me, he says, "What on earth am I going to do with a teenage girl?"
I went to pursue my dream of making it as a photographer. We liked the same things, and it brought us closer together.
You know something? They are two of a kind.
There were two sides of Roy Blakey, the dancer, theatrical photographer, and then there were the nudes.
I took out an ad in the Village Voice, did my first nude sessions, and from that time on, I never had to advertise at all.
They referred to Roy as one of the grandfathers of gay photography.
The work is significant because it was the first.
Gay men were closeted, even in the 70s.
How old were you when you knew you were gay?
From the moment that I knew I was alive.
Roy was really a trailblazer.
And this is one of my very favorites of all of my nudes. My hope is to find a home for all of this in a museum or in a library.
Uncle, are you okay?
911.
I think my uncle just had a stroke.
I didn't set out to be Roy's personal historian.
Treasures. Yeah. Treasures.
A toast to Roy Blakey for his 93rd birthday.
I love you and you can't stop me.
I love you.
I just love you so much.
If your ice stage collection landed separately from the photography collection, how few people would probably read it through a queer lens and understand that part of your life as a gay man who could travel and be out.
This has got to work. Roy Blakey, it's going to be remembered.